All right. Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. My name is Morgan Heitzma with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we have an amazing class here for you. Today's class is going to be covering the new updated version of the campaigns within your KW command. Now, within this new updated platform, there is going to be a few changes that we'll notice right off the bat. And what we're going to do here today is we're going to kind of look at the similarities as well as some of the differences that are available for you. And throughout today's training, just know that you can use this chat box down below. Hello, everyone. You can use this chat box down below to ask any questions throughout today's training. I'll do my best to answer them in real time for you. And if I somehow miss these questions, just know I'm going to stay for a few minutes at the end of class here today. And note that you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com via our email address. Let me go ahead and throw that in the chat box down below for you. Perfect. And just note this class is also going to be recorded here today. So we're going to be housing this on our YouTube page. I'm going to drop that in the chat box down below for you as well. And there you go. And let's go ahead and dive in. So today's class, we're going to explore this here together. So we might have, we might be able to leave a few minutes early here today, but I really want to maximize everything within this campaign section for us to take a look at today. So, so first and foremost, we're going to start off with the KW command login page here. It's going to be agent.kw.com. And again, if this is your very first time joining us or signing into the KW command platform, it's going to take your KW username and password. We'll go ahead and hit sign in here. And then it should, well, we'll go ahead and use Scott's login here today. And this should bring us into our KW command dashboard or our home page here. Now, for those of you who were using the campaign section for your social media previously, before this update, we all know that we used to go to our name on the top right-hand corner here. Let me zoom this up just a little bit for us. We'll give this a click, and then we'll go back down to our settings right here. And this is where we would typically connect our social media to send out ads as well as scheduled posts. Now, if we come here and we take a look, now we only really have the option to connect our Facebook post scheduling. So if you guys see that right here, we have the option to click on manage right here. We can disconnect, reconnect. So let me disconnect this right here. And then again, we can scroll down and then we can reconnect this. And then it just picked up my login because I was already connected to my Facebook right here, so it automatically remembered that. And I'm just going to choose the KW teaching samples right here. And this would be the older way of connecting our ads manager as well. However, with this new update, you see that it kind of gives us this red error right here, this orange error that says ad manager connections have recently moved. To connect the account, follow the link within the paid ads. So for our paid ads right here for Facebook, we're actually going to click on this link right here instead of manage. And it should take us over to our campaigns within our KW command. Now, it did that pretty quickly here, but just note if I were to back out here one more time, and if I were to click on that paid ad settings one more time, just keep an eye on my left-hand navigational icons. You'll see that it pops up in campaigns right here ever so slightly before it jumps us into the new section. So take a look. As you see, it pops us into campaigns right here, and then it gives us this new updated platform here. Now, again, this is the very first step. We want to make sure that we do have our Facebook account connected. So as you see, we have a Scott's Facebook account connected right here. But since we're going to use my Facebook today, I'm going to go ahead and link a Facebook page on the top right-hand corner here. And then I'll go ahead and continue with Facebook. Now again, full disclosure, I'm inside a new tab of my Facebook right here. But if I were to go back, it automatically registered my personal Facebook account. I can see that by showing my name and that headshot on the top right-hand corner here. Again, just note that that your personal Facebook is what owns your business pages. So we're going to need to connect your personal page first, but just note that when we actually go to send out campaigns or ads, it's going to be using your business page. So we'll continue with our personal page here first. I'll opt in, click continue here. And then as you see, then it shows me all of the different business pages associated with my personal profile. So for this one right here, we'll go ahead and again, we'll choose Morgan's KW teaching samples, and then we'll hit continue here. And this is how you go ahead and connect your Facebook to the new campaigns here. So this is the paid ad section. Now it also asks, just kind of gives you a little bit of information on what that request is: manage accounts, show list on pages you manage. We'll hit save right here. And then it'll say that it has been connected to our campaign connect right here. So this indicates that you have successfully connected your KW command to your Facebook here. So again, this is for the paid ads for your Facebook business page. So when I hit got it here, it should take us back over. And once you see that connection full circle, it should give us a drop down here. So now we can actually choose which pages that we want to publish from. Now, I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but I had a few other pages, business pages, on my personal account. And with that, if I were to have selected a couple of them, I would have this drop down right here where I could select between which business pages I wanted to send from. But I only chose this one right here, so we're going to select the Morgan's KW teaching samples right here. And now we're linking this page. And once you connect and link this page right here, it just kind of gives you, again, another confirmation saying that, these different sections have been connected. So Facebook lead form, terms of service has been completed and accepted. Your Facebook page has been linked. Your Facebook profile, so your personal page for your business page, has been connected. And again, it just lets you know what would you like to do now. So at this point, I can set this business page as the default. If I know that I'm always going to be sending from this business page, this may be something that I want to take a look at and give a click here. If, say, you are working with a number of different teams, or if you are simultaneously working with, like, say, personal transactions and team transactions, you may want to just kind of keep it the way that it is right here, and we can just kind of go to our dashboard. Now, once I click go to dashboard, you'll see a number of these different options here for us. So you have about 12 different squares here, all of which perform different functions for you. So now, as we are taking a look at this right here, I kind of want to back out so we can take a look at where to navigate so we find this page, because this is going to be kind of your campaign's paid ads new homepage here. So on the top left-hand corner, I'm just going to back out to campaigns right here. And as you see, we're very much just simply inside the campaigns. And within our campaigns, we have the same kind of menu options that we did before the update took place. We have our dashboard, paid ads, emails, direct mail, and social posts right here. One thing, there's actually a couple things that have changed right here. The first thing that has changed is going to be this paid ads section. When we go over here and give this a click, this actually kind of has some updated information. All new paid ad experience powered by AI, and we'll talk about that here in a moment. But if you scroll down, if you're looking for the ads that you have published before this update, we can scroll down all the way to the bottom here, and you should have a legacy paid ads campaign. So this should be where those previous ads were. So let's see if we have any drafts. So we don't quite have anything to show right here, but again, this should be where those ads live before that update took place. Now, again, this may be a little limited, right? So we may not be able to copy and republish it just because the new update process, but we should be able to gather a little bit more information about the ad itself, as well as how well it did. Now, the second option that I wanted to take a look at, and again, we'll cover this here in just a second, but the second option I wanted to kind of take a look at right here is this Create Campaign section. If we give this button a click right here, you'll see that you only have 4 options now. So you have direct mail, email, social post, and paid ad. And it's kind of formed into a square right here. I'm not sure if you guys remember before, it was kind of more of a rectangle, and you may have had an extra option or 2. I can't quite remember. But in this section right here, all we have to do is create a campaign. And then when we click on paid ad, this is where it takes us to that new updated version where we can kind of take a look and select from one of these 12 squares, okay? So, so again, it's simply within that button when you create a new paid ad. So again, create campaign, paid ad right here. Now, before we jump into creating these ads here, I wanted to kind of take a look and explore some of these features right here. So again, it's as much information they can give you to be successful right off the bat. The first on the top left-hand corner here, just taking a look at this, says execute powerful digital marketing campaigns with no marketing experience required and generate even better results all in one place. Looking for your old campaigns, scroll down to find your legacy paid campaigns. And we already kind of covered that section right there. But the new powered by AI, this is going to be a way for you to be able to kind of choose a drop down and say, I want my message or my ad to sound more professional, more emotional, more sympathetic, right? So you'll actually have the option to kind of choose a emotion behind the ad that you're sending out. Now on the right hand side right here, you just have some quick helpful links. So again, your account settings, manage paid ad channels, and learn more about your paid ads. But again, today we're going to be exploring all of these here. Now, scrolling down here a little bit further, you also have some more information. After creating an ad in the new experience, here is where you can check on. Here's where you can check on them. Now we have listing ads, we have attract buyer, seller ads, we have recruiting ads, and branding ads. So this is one thing that we kind of want to take a look at because this is one difference with the new update as opposed to what we were used to previously. Now, previously, we were used to just kind of checking a long list right here of our ads, how they're doing, your CPCs, CPLCs. So you're just able to kind of manage and track from a long list right here. You're also able to kind of filter based off of like specific names or criteria that you have. Now what they have for our new paid ads. So again, if we go ahead and click on create campaign right here and our paid ad, within our new paid ad experience here, on the left-hand side, you'll actually have a number of different drop downs right here. So this reflects what type of ad you want to send out. So for example, if I wanted to create an ad that attracts buyers and sellers, we can actually click on this drop down right here, and you'll see an option that says programs. And each one of these drop downs will have the programs. Oh, not support though. Now, your programs within your left-hand side are actually going to be where those ads live. So once I create a listing ad, I can go back and find this ad within my attract buyers or sellers programs right here. Now, I don't think I have any set up just yet, but we can go ahead and give this a click for now and take a look here. It says we don't quite have any programs set up yet. However, we can certainly create one now. Now, again, keep in mind that programs, I believe, are kind of another word for for your campaign. Okay, so if you're thinking programs, that's your active campaigns, I believe. So so we can go ahead and create a program right here, but again, taking one more look at these 12 different squares right here, I want to emphasize the difference in these before we actually go and create a number of different ads. The first thing to kind of note on the top here is, if you notice, there's 4 different ads, or 4 different squares right here with a blue text underneath. And then the rest are about yellow orangish right here. And let me zoom up a little bit more for us so we can kind of see that. You see some are blue. We have about 4 blue, and the rest are orange yellow. So taking a look at the first 4 ones, these actually include those Facebook lead generation forms. So remember back in the day when we had to choose, do we want to use the Facebook lead generation form, or do we want to choose to send them to a site or a landing page without capturing them? So these top 4 right here, these have the lead capture integrated, which means that we don't have to actually choose that option. That option's included within this square. Now these other options right down below, these yellow ones right here, these indicate that these do not have the Facebook lead generation capture form, and these will simply just send your leads to a site or a landing page. Now, the thought behind this is whatever site or landing page you're currently sending them to should have a lead capture form on that page. So again, that's how we're going to divide this. First and foremost here is the first 4 lead capture, the rest just send to a site or landing page. Now, let me zoom out one more time. There we go. And as we take a look over here, we have a couple of different options. As you see, we'll see Facebook and Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, and Facebook, Instagram. So all 4 of these Facebook lead generation forms include the connection with Facebook and your Instagram. All 3 of these icons, these house icons, these represent a listing. The green ones represent buyers, and then the blue ones represent attracting sellers, right? Attracting listings. So promoting listings for purple, attracting listings for blue right here. With these 4 right here, you also have your ad right here. So if you're looking to send out an ad, which is maybe it's just an ad promoting your app, right? Something that doesn't quite have a listing, an ad promoting your website or a client appreciation event, any kind of ad that you're sending out to claim leads, right? Or capture leads. Sometimes you may not quite have a listing, and this is the option that you're going to choose when you create a non-listing ad right here. All 3 of these before here with the Facebook lead capture form, this is a single listing, this is a multi-image carousel listing, and then this is multiple listings on an ad right here. Now, again, taking a look at the use your landing page or lead form right here. So these second half right here, you'll have a number of different additional options. So you'll see Google right here. You'll see Google, and then you'll also see your AdWords. So these are really cool because these are unique specific ads that serve different functions. And I know a lot of you were really hoping to have a Google search ad functionality like the sponsored ads that you see when you search for something on Google, and you have that ability to do that here. So it's really exciting to take a look at that. Not only that, but you also have the ability to create ads that showcase on different, say, Google platforms like YouTube, things like that. So lots of cool, unique types of ads down below here. Now, let's go ahead and start off with the first square here because, putting a listing ad out on Facebook is going to be relatively important. We'll go ahead and give this a click right here. This is going to be the next page that looks a little different for you, but it's going to follow the same sort of rules that we're used to when we used to set up our ads previously. So on the left-hand side is going to be all the tools or all the options that we're going to edit for the ad. And then again, on the right-hand side is going to be what that ad kind of looks like. Now, this specific ad right here is a listing ad. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find a listing for this specific ad right here. But before we do that, we have to select our Facebook page. Now, again, in order to have your Facebook page pop up, remember we have to go through that connection process, that new connection process. But right now, currently, Scott's Facebook is connected, but I also have that Morgan KW teaching samples because I added mine as well. So I'm going to swap it over here. And you see that updated in real time on the right-hand side right here. That's fine. I'm only going to use one page, but look, you also have the ability to link a new page as well. But since we are perfectly fine with our teaching samples, we're going to leave it as is right here. Next is going to be your listings, and this is another difference right here. Your listings will need to be registered or synced up in order for them to be found within this location right here. So, for example, if I give this a click right here, if I type in, so the first option for setting listings is going to be your column to filter section. So this is going to be how do you want to search for your listing. So this is going to be the first option that you want to choose right here. So let's just do address right here. The second option is going to be what is the information for this. So for us, it's going to be 123 Main Street. So two-step process in finding your lead right here. I'm going to hit done. Oops. I'm actually going to hit enter right here. And then once I hit enter, you should see all of the 123 Main Streets populate right here. Now, again, if you're not seeing your listing, you may need to, again, enter it into the MLS and then jump into your KW command to your listing section and then sync your listing, sync with your MLS. And that should pull it over here for you. You also see the availability on some of these as well. So again, we have some that are off market, we have some that are for sale, and some that are active. I'm just going to choose this 123 Main Street right here. It's just pretty random. I'm going to hit done. And what you'll see is, again, you'll start to see this populate on the right-hand side right here. So there we go. That's what our ad kind of looks like. And then again, if we want to have a different ad preview, I believe there's a way. Well, it looks like it's only just showing for mobile right now, but that's perfectly fine. As we take a look right here, if you want to change your listing at all at any point in time, you can do so. But again, for example, say I actually meant to click on 123 Main Street. I can go ahead and do so, and again, it'll update in real time for you. Now, next is going to be your targeting right here. So targeting has kind of changed as well. I know you guys were kind of used to targeting based off of interest, right? So like accountants or real estate investors or, you know, entrepreneurs, right? You had the ability to really target based off of interest. In this section, unfortunately, you only have two options when it comes to targeting, okay? So right here, you have your listing location. So wherever this listing is right here, we have a 15-mile radius all the way up to a 50-mile radius for wherever this location is. And then again, that radius is a circle with the listing in the center of that circle. So next we have our custom location right here. So our custom location, this is actually pretty cool. So say you actually have a couple different cities that are kind of close to each other, and you have a listing that you really want to promote to a few different locations. So we have custom location right here. So postal code or our region right here. So if I go right here, so let's go ahead and select this one right here. Say the listing is in this area, but I also want, since it's close to this area, let's go ahead and add this as well. And then let's go let's add this as well. So we have a couple different locations that we can actually add this radius to. So we actually, since it's a huge radius, let's go a 30-mile radius right here. So again, really cool to be able to add multiple different regions or locations here for us. I do believe this does target US and Canada as of right now. But again, it may still be in the process of being updated to include more locations. Next, we have our media type right here. So media type, we have that listing that's that automatically pulled in for us. If we're choosing the image option, it actually gives us the ability to choose from all of the different images that are within that MLS listing right here. So say I actually wanted to choose image number 2. We can swap that over, and now we have a different image that we can showcase within our ad. Second, you also have your video right here. So you have a couple different options, right? So if we select from our media library, we can pull in from our assets, from our library, right? Our design library, or we can just add new media right here, which we can drag and drop a video from our computer, and then we can just upload directly right here. So, but in this case right here, I'm actually going to use image number 2. I'm going to use current listing location. Let's do 23-mile radius right here. And then now down below right here, you have your text. Now, again, it does a pretty good job of kind of auto-populating something here for you. Beautiful new home in Minnow, just listed at $139. So what this did right here within our text section, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there's a small little bubble around the word city and a small little bubble around the word price right here. Remember those functions that we used to have within our old campaigns? We still have that ability to do that right here. So if I give that a click, look, you have address, availability, city, country, description, image. So you actually have the ability to add pre-populated information. So right here, it says beautiful new home in blank city, right? Just listed at price. No matter what, every time you use this ad, it's gonna populate that correct location and that price for you. Now again, within these two different text squares right here, you have, of course, our emojis that we're used to. So maybe we want to add a couple emojis right here. But this new function that we have right here, which is pretty cool, is this magic wand. And if we give this magic wand a click right here, this is what we were kind of referencing for that AI previously when we were taking a look at our campaign's dashboard. So right here it says, create an ad copy using AI and apply it to your body text with just one click. So right here it says, again, that same text that we just entered in right here. I can actually change this style to be more artistic, practical, vibrant, caring, or emotional. So let's do maybe vibrant right here. And look, it pre-populated more information for me. Just listed, get ready to be the envy of blank of your city, right? In this beautiful new home, perfect for entertaining and just $139 right here. It won't last long. Don't miss out. Come see us today. So really cool. All I had to do is just change the style within this drop down right here, and I made it a little bit more personal. Say this text that it populated right here isn't quite your style, right? You also have the ability to suggest with AI. So if I refresh this right here, it pre-populated with a whole new set of text right here. So again, this 2-bedroom, 1-bath, single-family detached home in Minnow neighborhood is a must-see. So like it just kind of pre-populates its own information based off of what you have on this listing here. So all we will do is just click apply right here. It'll save that information right here for you. And then again, as we kind of scroll down right here, and then again, you have that on your headline as well, that magic AI button. And then as we scroll down right here, we have a post lead submission destination. So again, once they click on your ad, this is a lead generation form capture ad. But once they click on this, where are they going to be taken to? So right here, again, very much like our previous platform, we are able to either choose a site or a landing page. So if I wanted to, I can choose an individual website like this one right here. Or what I could do is I could choose a landing page right here and select a specific landing page instead. So maybe I wanted to do a landing page right here. So, so as we're kind of scrolling down, you'll have another section right here, which is going to be your lead settings. And again, very similar to what we had previously. Our lead setting is basically going to say the moment a lead clicks on your ad and is captured with KW command, I want to tag this lead as blank. So again, you can scroll through here. You can choose your own ad. Oops, sorry. You can choose your own tag, or you can create a new tag right here. So it's kind of grayed out. Oh, looks like it won't quite let you. You may have to create that tag within your actual tags. But again, we can go ahead and tag it a specific tag. And not only that, the moment this lead comes in and I want to tag it as a specific tag, I also want to send this this lead to a specific smart plan. Maybe my 8x8 new contact engagement. Maybe my download my app smart plan. So whatever that kind of looks like, how do you want to start off engaging with your clients or your leads the moment that they initiate on this ad right here? Now, down below right here, I also have compliance. And again, very much like the last side, you have a default or custom logo, right? So if you have a custom logo, a custom DBA logo, you can add that from your library right here. If you want to use that default, you can just go ahead and simply include it. And then we have that owner statement. Each office is independently owned and operated. And then we can proceed to the last step. So at this point right here, we only really have about two pages to look through when creating our ad. So our first is really just entering in those details. And then the next is going to be that payment and publishing your ad right here. So this is all looks pretty good right here. I'm happy with the way that this looks. So I'm actually going to proceed to the last step right here. And this is what your kind of payment section looks like over here. So first and foremost, on the left-hand side, you have your duration. How long do you want this ad to run? Again, followed all the way to the right-hand side right here, you also have your order summary that has popped up right here. And as we kind of scroll down a little bit more, let's say I want this ad to run. I mean, 5 days is perfectly fine for us to run this ad. Once you publish, it can take up to 24 hours to launch. That's super important. So if you go and create an ad and you're saying, how come my ad isn't published yet? There needs to be a processing time from the moment that this ad is sent from KW command over to Facebook. So that it kind of needs that 24-hour processing time. Facebook needs to review and approve the ad, make sure that it does fit within the terms of service, and then it will be published. So again, it will take 24 hours for your ad to launch. So if you need it in 2 days, if you need your ad on Friday, you may think about starting to publish it today. Now, scrolling down here a little bit more, you also have your budget. Now, this budget is truly dependent on what you like to spend, right? However, I would be strategic and taking a look at your radius versus your ad spend, okay? So if you have a 50-mile radius with a $1 ad spend, chances are your saturation probably won't be that great. You're only spending $1 to reach 50 miles worth of people. Now, if you're using a 10-mile radius, I probably wouldn't say that $300 $300 may be a lot for a 10-mile radius, right? So you want to be kind of strategic in the way that you are setting up your ad in your budget, right? The best possible scenario that I've heard of is $1.24 per lead. So if you can kind of really hone in your ads to be top notch, and walk away with $1.24 or $1.12 per lead, that's going to be the best case scenario. So depending on your radius and depending on your budget here, I would be strategic in the way that you're setting that up. And then last but not least, one last thing paired on top of that will be your duration, right? So how long is this ad going to run for? Again, even if I have a 10-mile radius and I put $100 down, if I put this ad to run for 100 days, that's still $1 a day. So again, keeping in mind those three assets of what really makes up a good yield for your lead spend. Yeah. So as it sits right here, a fantastic question. How is reaching in terms of audience, people reached? How big is an audience we can get per money invested? We're paying per click or per view. So yeah, that's fantastic. So you're actually paying for the ad to run this amount of time for a specific size of a location. So that's what you're paying for. Now, depending on how much your budget and how large your radius is, that will be dependent on how saturated that ad may get towards all those people. So again, it's kind of tricky to say because there's not like one set. I can't say 5-mile radius always yields this in $10 because my city may be a little bit less congested than your city, right? So it's a little bit harder to determine a specific amount, but I hope that kind of helps in taking a look at setting up your budgeting here. Next we have our billing here. So again, billing is pretty standard here. Put your card number and your information. We do have a way that we can kind of add billing info, and then again enter promotional code right here. Not 100% sure, but I heard somebody say they received. Oh, how can I receive 500 promo package? Thanks. I'm not 100% sure what the 500 promo package is. However, there is a promo code section right here for you. So if you have a special promotion for this, for your paid ads, you may be able to kind of get away with throwing it in here. Not 100% sure though. You may have to reach out. To the person who's running that promotion. So now at this point, I can purchase now, or I could go ahead and edit any last minute information. So the program name, this is basically going to be your ad name, right? So instead of kind of having this long jargon right here, I may want something very quick and easy for me to identify. So this is let me kind of go ahead and I'm just going to do 123 Main Street, because that's the listing that I'm promoting right here. And then maybe today's date. There we go. So now anytime I look through this program right here, I should be able to easily identify where this is or what type of ad this is right here. So now scrolling down below right here, we get to kind of see our ad. We get to see the page that we're publishing it on, the listing, right? We get to preview what this ad actually looks like. And then down below here, it says expert level marketing, no experience required, and you're in control, cancel anytime. And then, of course, if you run into any issues, you have your support at kw.com email address right here. Reach out to them, reach out to us if you run into any issues, and we'll be happy to take a look at helping you through it. Now, I'm not going to purchase now. I'm actually going to kind of back out here. Let's see. I don't quite see a save section, so let's go ahead and click on our dashboard once more and see if this actually saves our let me do a let's see here. Okay, let's do $2 program. All right. And here's the thing, the issue with this right here is it's probably because of the large amount of radius that, oh, I don't have that card number. Okay, so I don't have a card number populated in right here, which is not allowing me to submit this post right here. But again, taking one more look right here, I don't see a save. So let's go ahead and back out and see if we can actually save this this ad here. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to refresh here. And let's go ahead and take a look. It did not quite save our program here, but again, taking a look, we can go ahead and select it one more time. I'm not 100% sure why it did not provide the listing for us. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why it didn't save here for us, but you should be able to carry it through to publish right here. It may not have a save draft function for us. But again, keep in mind that this is currently still under construction as well, right? So if you're dependent on that save draft function, just know ideas.kw.com, you can submit that, and chances are they're probably already working that into the system right here. All right, let's jump in. I have a couple other ads here to kind of take a look at as well. So we did a listing ad. I'm going to quickly run through a multi-listing ad because it's very similar. However, it has just like one or two extra caveats to it. So checking out this multi-listing right here. Again, very similar, but the one difference is going to be selecting 3 listings here. So please select at least 3 listings for this ad right here. So we're going to take a look. We're going to select our listings. This is going to be exactly how we did it before. The first section is going to be column to filter on right here. So again, if you want to search based off of a city, a listing agent, like a specific agent that you are promoting their listing for them, you have all this options right here. So again, we're going to do address here. We're going to type in 123 Main Street. And as we are taking a look right here, so the audience is just geographical, so no interests. I don't see the option for pages that they follow or any specific interests. Yep, absolutely. As far as the discount for the ad KW system, I would reach out to the person who's providing that discount, and they may be able to kind of help be able to kind of run through that with you a little bit more. In this case, we have to select 3 listings, so I'm just going to select 3 random listings right here. There we go. I'm going to hit done. And what this is going to do, this is actually going to create a carousel for us to promote a number of different listings right here. So as we take a look, looks like that third one didn't quite populate just yet. 1, 2, and 3 right here. Let's try a different 123 Main Street. One, two, three. Well, it looks like it's having just a little bit of technical difficulties getting in that last 123 Main Street right here. But for the time being, just to kind of help us move along here, because I still want to show you a couple of other ads here. Again, you have that target listing location, or you have that custom location, right? So again, depending on geographical, wherever you're trying to promote or get exposure to this listing, this is where you're going to want to select it. Again, I'm just going to do 15 miles in a local listing location. A text down here, again, very quickly, I'm not going to write anything at all. I'm just going to see if I can just create a quick suggested AI. Let's see if I can do a little bit more. Let's do caring this time. And then again, we can just sit here and we can just kind of rewrite this over and over and over again until we like it, or we can just kind of edit something ever so slightly. There we go. We'll apply that. And as we scroll down right here, you still have that URL. You want to send them to a landing page or a specific URL, like an Eventbrite, right? You have this option. And again, keep in mind, this is also a Facebook lead generation form automatically integrated into this ad as well. So scrolling down below here, lead settings, what would you like to tag this lead as once they click on your ad? And then again, which kind of smart plan would you like to send them to automatically once they're captured? In this case, we'll go ahead and again proceed to we'll choose a landing page here. And then we'll proceed to our next step. And then again, as we scroll through, now you have that multi-listing where it should populate all those images here for you. And again, I know that last image is not quite showing, but again, it should on a normal basis. Going back here, I'm going to go back to the dashboard. And taking a look at some of these right here. So again, if you're not trying to promote any kind of listings at all, we can go ahead and use that non-listing. The non-listing is going to just simply allow you to select that Facebook page. You'll have that targeting again. You'll have that just that mile radius. And then you'll have the ability to add an image or a video right here. So again, if I have an image that I want to select, or a client appreciation event, download my app, check out my site, check out our new addition to our team, anything like that you would typically kind of promote here. And again, this is a paid ad, right? So this isn't a social post, so be mindful of that as well. Again, this is fine right here. I'm going to scroll down. You have the body text and the headline text. Now, in this case right here, you'll notice that we don't actually have that magic AI button. So again, we only have our emojis and then our headline. So as we're taking a look, again, keep in mind that this is relatively new, right? So they are still working on adding more features here, but this may be where that kind of starts to deviate. Download our app if you're with a team. Download my app if you're a solo agent, right? And as we are kind of scrolling down a little bit more, you have that lead submission destination, right? So do you want to choose a landing page or a URL, right? So I'm hoping this is starting to kind of get a little bit more familiar for you guys, right? As we're kind of navigating this, hopefully it's a little less scary. Scrolling through here, we'll proceed to that last step. Oops, I'll choose that landing page again. It gets me every time. There we go. Oh, and this is one thing that's a little bit different too. Since we're not choosing a listing, this does not have an address for us to associate with that radius, right? So in this case right here, we actually have to type in a postal code or a region. We'll just type this in right here. And so now that we have that address, now we can go ahead and scroll down, proceed to the next step right here, and then continue onward. All right. Whoops. We'll back out one more time. There we go. We'll go back to our dashboard here. Some other cool things right here. So let's check out the Google option as well as the Google ad option right here. So for attract sellers, for the Google option right here, you notice this is the only thing that we can choose. You also have one for attract buyers, so buyers and sellers right here. So let's actually do buyers. Giving this a click right here, it'll allow you to view what an ad would typically look like. So before we actually continue over on the left-hand side, taking a look at this over here, we can't generate your ad. Please pre-fill. Okay, yeah. So as we are taking a look, nothing's populated just yet, but it should start to populate as we start to fill this out right here. So now again, thinking Google search, right? So what does Google search use? So Google search is, I believe, more of that text functionality. So if we scroll down, there's only going to be 1, 2, 3 different sections for us. Again, think Google search, right? So first, type in the city that you want that exposure in, right? Or that location. So again, we'll choose this location, and maybe we want to choose a few different locations. Oops. There we go. So here's a few different locations that I want my ad to take a look at. So do you see that right here? So you see that ad, new homes for sale, find your dream home in Winston, Oregon, and Springfield, Oregon, in Eugene, Oregon. Now, as we are taking a look on the left-hand side right here, you have your destination URL and your destination landing page. So this I would highly recommend either adding your KW agent site here or a specific landing page that you really want to showcase a specific location. So for example, let me remove these 2 Springfields. Say I'm only interested in promoting the city of Winston, right? In this case, I may have a dedicated landing page that I created for the area of Winston. I may want to use that instead, again, if I'm only promoting this one area. Now, next below right here, it says refine your ads targeting with optional keyword additions. So again, think SEO, right? What are the words that define you and your business the best? What are the words that your clients or your leads are going to be typing into Google search that you want them to see you pop up when they type that in? So you have additional keywords and additional negative keywords right here. So you have these 2 options. I can go ahead and add these all I'd like, right? So buy, I can do sell Winston, so on, right? So now you have anybody who types in Winston, Oregon, or buy, sell, or real estate, or whatever you want to show, it should show those keywords. Now, next we'll proceed to this last step right here. Oops, I always forget that landing page. There we go. Next, we'll proceed to this next step right here. And this is kind of a little scary right here. So, because you see your start date and you also see your monthly budget right here. So, again, keep in mind, this is probably going to be more of the more advanced ads that we have that we can run, right? Now, one thing to keep in mind is when you are setting up a Google search paid ad, it's important to think of this ad as a long-term ad, something that you would probably have up for 3, 5 months, 6 months, something for a long, steady amount of time. Because if we think about the way that the updates work and the way that Google search works, is each search platform like Yahoo, Bing, Google, they all update at specific intervals. So they update their information at specific times. And so it may take up to 30 days to really start, maybe even 90 days to see that effect from these ads right here, right? So, and again, I don't know about you, but every time I Google search something, I kind of skip through those ad sections. However, this is a great way to kind of get your name to the top of that Google search, right? So that's what a lot of you have been asking for. How do I get my name to appear at the very top of that Google search? This would be it right here. Now, again, keep in mind, once you publish, it can take 24 hours for it to launch, right? And then again, I'd typically say about 3 months to see that turnaround effect, right? What you do today will reflect 3 months from now. Next, you have that promotional credit, and then you have that purchase now. Now I'm going to hit I'm going to go back to the dashboard. I'm going to try and squeeze in one more ad here for you guys. And that is going to be these other crazy looking ads right here. So we did buyers last time, so let's go attract sellers this time. So this is a single image, all channels. So Google AdSense. This is a cool thing. You ever go to websites and there's always these like ads that pop up on the right-hand side, or you're watching a YouTube video and then all of a sudden a coupon ad pops up from the bottom. This is what you would typically kind of see for those sections right here. Oh, this one may not quite be it. Let me jump back over here. Oh yeah, it should be. Yeah. So taking a look right here, you have the option to either promote this through Facebook or through Google right here. So it starts off with Facebook, but we've already kind of, ran through that. So taking a look and clicking on the Google side over here, this is where we go to kind of have those Google AdSense ads as well. So taking a look over here, again, we'll have that mile radius. We also have the ability to target your database as well. So again, depending on how you want to run through those targeting. But something that's really cool is as we scroll down right here, it'll give you all that personalized look and feel. Let's first select an image from our library here. Sure. And then as you see, you have a body text, a description, and a headline right here. So this looks very much like those old school Facebook ads that you see. But again, really cool because you get to send them over through a number of different Google platforms. So again, if you're interested in knowing what those Google platforms are, I know YouTube's a big one, right? But there's tons of different sites out there owned by Google. So again, last but not least, you have that destination URL. So site or landing page right here. I'll choose a landing page, and then we can proceed to that next step. Oh, we'll proceed to our next step right here. And as you see, it has a start date and a stop date right here. And again, you'll go ahead and purchase that budget, right? So a couple of different ads that you guys have the ability to kind of adjust, edit, and create here. So I know that this is a new in-depth platform, but I hope that that after today you have a little bit more confidence in diving into this and are excited in the possibilities of these new additions with the AI, right? With being able to have those ads on Google search now. There's lots of different options for you that I think will make this better in the long run. All right, that's going to be about it for me today. Again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to hang out with me. If you have any additional questions, just know I'm going to stay for that at the end of class here today. And again, please reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com.